For this assignment, you are going to be creating 4 possible color schemes. One for a triadic color scheme, analogous color scheme, a split complementary color scheme, and then a double split complementary color scheme. So you're going to create a 6-hue triadic, 6-hue analogous, 6-hue complement or split complementary, and then an 8-hue for the double split complementary. And you have the option to do this in Google Draw, or you can just simply do this with color pencils or markers. So with color pencils or markers, you are limited to the values that you can create. But with Google Draw, you have a little bit more flexibility. So you're going to pick a triadic color scheme. And in this instance, we have red, orange, yellow, green, and blue, violet as the 3 colors. So if we were going to create a triadic color scheme based off of that, then we're going to choose those 3 colors. We need to add 3 more hues to that, so we're going to add a variance of those, whether that's through value or intensity of those colors. So let's get into this. Now I'm going to do this digitally with you guys. If you want to do this with color pencils, just do so. I want you to also label which color schemes you've created after you've done that. Now you can use any shape on here that you want to be your sample. I just simply like the little rounded squares to be my samples. So I need to create 6 for the triadic. So I'm just going to copy this shape 3 to 6 times and position them how I want to. All right, and this is going to be for my triadic color scheme. So if we're going to go off of that, the example on there, we had red, orange, and then we had yellow, green, and we had blue, violet. So I'm going to pick a red, orange tone. I'm going to go to its most intense. There's my red, orange. So there's my red, orange color. I'm going to then make my next one, which would be yellow, green. And lastly, my blue, violet. So again, if you were doing this with color pencils, you just got to work with what you've got. So it's a little bit more on the purple side. Let's move this down. Blue, violet, there they are. Beautiful. All right, so now I need to make 3 more colors to go up with this color scheme. And we can do that by changing the value or changing the intensity of those colors. So I'm actually, I don't know why I made these extra 3. I'm going to delete them. This will just make it easier if I copy and paste this single one. And what I'm just going to do is create a value from this. So a lightness or a darkness for each one of these colors. So to add to my color scheme, I'm now going to customize this. And I am going to lighten it. So I'm going to drag this. I want to kind of keep it in that same area, but I'm just going to add white to this. Essentially, I'm adding white to this. I am making a tint of these colors. Quite easy. Come over here, come up here, and add white to it. I'm going towards the white. Or if I wanted to, I can always make a darker value by going towards the darker edge. If I want to change the intensity of that color, I'm going to drag more towards the gray tones. Okay, but I just want to find a nice lighter value, I think, for this to be my color scheme. Customize, dragging this over towards the light. Go towards the light. All right, and there she is. that is my triadic color scheme. So what I'm going to do then is label this. And there you go. So you're going to do that for each one. I'm going to do one more example, and we will do a split complementary. So I'm going to need this shape again. And for my split complementary, you have one key color and then the two colors beside its complement. So I'm going to do blue and orange as my complementary colors. My key color is going to be blue. So I'm going to come over here and do a customize. I'm going to make my blue value. Opposite of blue would be orange, but we're splitting it. So we're going to have red-orange and we're going to have yellow-orange. Let's go to my customs. We want to do a red-orange, which we've already kind of got there. So we can just keep that one. I don't even know why I did that. And then we need to do the yellow-orange. Customize it to move this towards the yellow-orange. And there they are. Now I need to make my third, or my double sets. I'm doing 6 for this color scheme. So I'm just going to duplicate each one. Or we can just use this one again, because I like that softer value. Come over here. Customize. Again, I can make this darker if I want to. Okay, and I can make a dark value. Let's do that. Let's have some fun with this. So I'm going to make a darker color scheme with this one. I'm adding black to it. I'm really not a fan of changing the intensity of color. I'm not a big fan at all of changing or adding dullness to things. I don't like dull colors. So anyway, this was over here in the corner. So we're going to kind of come down this way, and I'm creating a darker palette with these colors. And they don't all have to be lighter or darker. I'm just happening to do that. You know, you could have some that you want to create darker tones. Like this is going to be quite hideous if I go into the depths of darkness. So I might want to, with this yellow-orange, kind of stay on the lighter side. And I'm not a big fan of that one. Let's go over here. Same thing with it, it just doesn't need to be that dark, I think. It's a little bit better. And there is my split complementary color scheme. So I come over here, copy and paste this writing, slide it on down here, and simply put split complementary color scheme. So you're going to do this for the other two, for the double split complementary, and then creating an analogous. Again, 6 for the analogous, and then 8 colors total for the double split. That's simply how you do that in Google Draw, or you can do this with markers or color pencils. It's up to you. All right, good luck with everything.